watching TitoFit, and we are at Grail Fitness Collective here in Alabang, Block 10, and we're with the owner, Carlo Pimentel, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this facility. So you were telling me earlier about like how why it's called Grail, and that's an interesting story.
I think my partner and I, Patty, are a big fan of video games, and also I'm a big fan of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. And the concept of putting Grail together was like the holy grail of fitness. So a lot of these icons were made to represent something in the Grail story per se, right?
Yeah.
And then the cat was something part of what was like the niche or the signature of the artist. But for me, because you know, women represent a lot of the box.
Yeah.
And good luck, and Ina is our admin. And I told Ina, this is you, or this is our future lady coaches, you know. And then as far as the king is concerned, you know, the story of the Holy Grail, there's a Grail King. The Grail King was a protector of the Holy Grail. The dragon represents, it was just a funny story because when we were hiring everyone and putting everyone together, I just so happened to ask what their zodiac signs was, and I realized I'm a fire dragon, Patty was a water dragon, earth dragon, Vince was an earth dragon, and Ina was a metal dragon. So because of that, I was like, yeah!
You could have called this Dragon
Dragons
Grail Fitness or something.
But it's our lucky sign. So dragons are lucky in the Chinese zodiac.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then the rest, you know, this is Patty's. We wanted to represent each person here. So Patty and I, for Patty, this is his favorite anime is Berserker. That's right? Berserker, yeah. Yeah, what's his name?
Guts.
Guts. His name is Guts. And
the blue hair.
Yeah, well, this guy right here, he looks like the Shredder, but it's not.
Oh yeah.
And then the Ninja Turtle on the other side was based after Ninja Turtle Ronin. It was a really awesome story.
Yeah, telling me.
But all the turtles died and there was one turtle left and he would carry all the weapons. So it represents things. For Patty, it was strength. Vince was like, I think it was integrity. Mine was like honor with the sword. I'm a big fan of martial arts. I've done karate for over 20 years in San Francisco and here in Okinawa.
So, wow. It's just like, yeah, I mean, based on what you're saying, it's like literally have all these experiences together and like develop the holy grail of fitness.
Yeah. Yes, we are a CrossFit box and it's called CrossFit Grail.
So they are a CrossFit affiliate. So if you're looking for an affiliate here in the South, they are a legit affiliate. If you ask me, they have one of the best coaches here, or some of the best coaches here that I know. Been in a while, so yeah. So how long have you guys been open now?
Officially about 2 months, but
2 months.
unofficially about 3. Because the first month was all play. I just told Pat, let's just invite everyone to work out and see what happens.
Oh yeah. All right.
So yeah.
How many people can you fit in a class?
Idealistically, under Patty's program, we say 10. But depending on if there's like barbells or not, comfortably 10, but max technically 12, right? 12. But we try to keep it at 10 per class. That way, the instruction and the capacity for learning will be easier that way, and everyone gets a chance to learn under the coach.
So you were telling me earlier, I remember, about how initially when you first entered like a CrossFit box or affiliate, you got intimidated, right? And you know, from all the banging of barbells, the jack dudes or whatnot.
Yeah.
Is Grail not gonna be like that in your opinion? Do you think it's not gonna be like that, or?
You know, Patty and I would like the box to be somewhere where we can. What we decided in the beginning was where everyone can do it.
Yeah.
You know, our oldest member so far, Amanda, brought in a 70-year-old client, and then our youngest, Sage, is like 14.
Nice.
So, you know, I have my kids here sometimes on the weekends playing around with the ropes. But,
yeah.
I mean, other than that, I think what the focus is on is the local community here. There's a big biking community, and as a Tito myself, you know, I wanted to have other sports.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I love doing Spartan races.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing my first triathlon this weekend.
Oh, wow.
And then, you know, to be able to gear towards life. And I think CrossFit, when you look at the level 1, I was looking at my notes the other day, and it was saying the reason why you do CrossFit is so you can do these other activities.
Exactly.
And that's what we want to do.
agree.
It's not just necessarily, because we do have great athletes here that, you know, are definitely gonna represent the box for fittest.
Yeah,
We're very
competitions
excited.
later
right?
on, local competitions.
Yeah, and then we even had Heidelin come here to check out the box. It was
saw
so
that, I
awesome
saw
to
that.
meet her. It was so awesome. Shout out to him and my boy Julius, because he's from Guam, but we were like, Hawaii brought us, so it's all good, you know.
Oh, yeah,
But,
that's right, that's right. Her husband, right?
You know, it's still growing, and you know, to be honest with you, we're still trying to figure out what our value add is at the end of the day. I think I told you the story about my good friends Mike and Daphne in CrossFit Siargao.
Yeah.
Mike sat me down during when we were still conceptualizing this. Spent a lot of time in CrossFit
You're wearing your
Siargao.
shirt.
That's right.
I've yet to
My,
visit.
my second home there.
I've yet to visit, but soon.
My family's from Surigao also, so you know, he asked me at the end of the day was that told me, Carlo, why do you want to open a box?
Yeah.
And I told him all my reasons. Oh, you know, what's your value added? You know, I told him because I want to get fit again. And I told him that, you know, what's your value added? I told him, good community, good programming, good coaches. And he told me straightforward, Carlo, you know what? It's given. What is it really? And then he told me, like, never once did you tell me that you wanted to help others. So that really hit me, and had to really sit down and consider what he said and what they told me. And you know, they were a big help because I got a chance to really look at it from a different perspective. And eventually, I'm not coaching yet, but I'm trying under Coach Patty.
Yeah.
For now, I'm doing free Sunday classes to learn community.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and then I just invite my friends and family so that way I can boss them around. You know, just 3 basic movements, so it's easy. You know, squats, deadlifts, and push or strict presses. That's it in a long burn. And just tell them to jump on the echo bike or the rower and just, you know, have at it. You know, but you know, I'm looking forward to becoming a good coach under Coach Patty.
Yeah, you have the makings or the markings of one. I can see it. Yeah.
And I said a lot of the things we want to do here. That I grew up in Hawaii. You know, the concept of ohana. You know, our community is our family, and that was something very big with me.
Yeah.
And so that's something we want to help grow and foster, and you know, get to learn our community more. And it's only been the second month, but we're so happy the way it's coming out, and all the OGs from back in the day are showing up. Almost every week, I'm like, Carlo, this is so and so, or this is so and so, or it's like, oh wow, you know. So it's nice to see the community get together, and we really want to rebuild the community again, and you know, get everyone together. You know,
Yeah.
I met people like Anton from Metcon, helped me build a box, get all the awesome equipment in, and hopefully eventually we'll get to the point where we can do like events and stuff, but add to that value to the community and do more things like that.
I'm looking forward to that. I may just come out of retirement for that.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
We'll see.
All right.
But yeah, you were mentioning like a lot of your equipment is from Metcon, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the first official.
Oh yeah, where's the
facility
Metcon showroom here?
That's all Metcon. Am I right? Am I right? And it's really nice. If you ask me. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm spoiled. I get to work out at Metcon all the time, so I'm used to the equipment. But like to see it in an actual box, it's really nice.
Part of our value added is our premium box, you know,
Yeah.
and it's the equipment, yes, given of course, it's a big part of it. So I'm very happy getting everything done. So far so good.
Thanks, and we're looking forward to seeing more of you guys in the future. Definitely going to be, you know, dropping by every now and then whenever we find ourselves this down south.
Yeah, always welcome.
Thank you, Carlo.
Carlo.
So we're here with an old buddy, Coach Patty, and he's the head coach here, right?
Yes.
Head coach here and partner as well. So this is your first box now that you're on your own? Or? Oh no, second. Habitat.
Yes.
Yeah. So how is this different from your previous one?
Well, for one, now it's just Carlo and I think that's the biggest difference. Back in Habitat, we were so many partners.
And I think a lot of you were coaches.
Majority of us were, yes.
Yeah, that can be tough sometimes.
Yeah, I was doing so many rows there. But now, even now it's just Carlo and I. We're also doing too many rows since it's pretty much just the both of us.
Well, at least you get to hash it out between the two of you. So I think that's a lot easier. Than like
It's something a little familiar since I've been in
It's
this.
much more organized.
There you go.
Yeah.
Much more organized. So, how are we talking about programming here? Is the programming, like, would you say more competition biased, or is it more wellness biased, or do you have a little bit of both?
I would say it's a little bit of both. When Carl and I decided to open up Grail, that was during the pandemic, and Prior to that, my life was pretty much around the four corners of the gym. So back when I was in Habitat, we were open actually 7 days a week. We had Sunday, Saturday, and then weekday classes. I pretty much handled the Sunday, and I would be there Saturday to work out, and I would handle Monday to Friday. So you could say my life revolved around the gym. That when the pandemic hit and all gyms were closed, I kind of lost my identity. I mean, everybody was like,
A little bit of an existential crisis.
yeah, like what do we do? There's no gym. And I was so used to being in the gym all day that when the pandemic hit, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I mean, I had all this fitness that I've been working in the gym, but I didn't know how to apply it. It made me think like how everybody got into biking and into outdoor sports. It made me start to explore other avenues of fitness. It made me realize that your life isn't around the gym. You actually spend time in the gym so that you can do more stuff outside of it. And that's when Carl and I started to share that same sentiment. That's how we started the program for Grail. That being healthy and fit isn't just within the four corners of the gym. It's what you do outside of it.
How old are you now?
Now I'm 33.
Kaya naman pala, spoken like a true Tito. You know, only Titos think like that now. When you're young, I just want to win the Kalis games or whatever. I don't care. You know, or Manila Throwdown, I want to win it twice, 3 times in a row. But as you get older, yeah, I mean,
Training age also.
yeah, you know, you get to think, look, I do want to explore these other activities. Like I want to play ball, I want to ride a bike or whatnot.
Join Spartan. Like
Join Spartan. Like yeah, we just saw each other at Spartan over the weekend. So that's nice. That's a very refreshing or like Paddy 2.0. Is that it? But this guy's one of the strongest guys in the CrossFit community. I've been following this guy for a while. We know each other for a while. And during the pandemic, I was like watching his stories. I was like, why is Paddy still lifting this much? I was like, are there any competitions that are coming soon? But you know, like you said, like when you get so used to living inside the walls of the gym, sometimes you just don't know, like, how do I work out now? Yeah, I get it. Carlo mentioned earlier that you have like a 70-year-old lady here and you have like kids. Are you gonna have like kids programs, kids classes, and like maybe older adults class? Tito class, I don't know.
So with regard to as to who we allow in the gym, we are looking at that. Actually, one thing we're trying to get into is personal training, whether that be within a certain group or as an individual. As to the age, whether you're 14 or 17, we can actually welcome you in. Our programming here can be modified to anybody regardless of their fitness level or fitness background.
That's what I like about like the scalability of CrossFit, because a lot of people, they tend to get intimidated by what they see on.
They think that they have to be fit before they can.
Exactly. So guys, please don't let that intimidate you. A good coach can always modify whatever depending on the level of the participant. Athlete, can you call them that? Athletes, even if they're like a deconditioned 55-year-old or whatever. Yeah, I guess we can.
Yeah, as long as you're into a sport or any activity, I'd say safe to call you an athlete.
So how many classes do you guys have?
Currently, we have 5 classes during the weekdays. So we have 3 in the morning and then 2 in the evening. And on weekdays, we just have 2 classes in the morning.
What's the earliest class?
The earliest class is 6:30 a.m.
6:30 a.m. So for people who want to work out before work.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the evening classes
The latest is 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Right. Are you guys offering any open gym?
Anytime in between our classes, usually that's 12 to 5 p.m. That's our open.
That's your open gym. Right. So is that open to anyone, or does it have to be like you have to have like, because I know that some boxes like they implement the open gym only for advanced CrossFitters.
No.
Alright.
So part of the reason why we called it Grail Fitness Collective is just so that it's not limited to those doing CrossFit. It's actually open to anybody who's into any sports, and because we want to branch out to other modalities.
So there you are, guys. Anytime. Where can they reach you guys, look you up, social media?
Our most active is Instagram, so they can follow us there to Grail Fit PH. Is that right?
At Grail Fit.
Yeah, at Grail Fit.
So follow them at Grail Fit PH. We'll post the link down below as well, so you guys can check it out. If they want to follow you on Instagram, Carlo or whatever. What's your personal Instagram?
Lag Paddy. It's been around since, I don't know, it's just stuck. And I don't plan on changing it.
It's alright.
Nice catching up, bro.
Thanks, JD.
Yeah, thank you. So there you guys. See ya. If you're in the south, this is the place to go to. Within Philinvest Alabang. So this is the place to be.